Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Happy Friday on a Saturday again. I'm sorry this didn't get up yesterday, but you know, life happens. I had good intentions of coming home from work right away and doing my freeze video, and I got the phone call from my adult daughter who has the flu, so I was busy getting Happy Meals for the grandkids and running to the pharmacy to get Tamiflu for her. Unfortunately, her husband is out of town, and yeah, so family calls and families first. So today, like I said last week, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to scrap and talk as I go and make a layout and then talk about the free stuff. For those of you who don't enjoy that kind of part, just skip to the end and you'll see the finished product. But today I'm using a sketch, excuse me, that's from Liz Qualman. It's 2010 and it's pinned to my Pinterest board, which if you want to follow me on Pinterest, I'm 1K Carlson. So, and I have a picture of it in the video as well. So this is just a very simple layout. I'm going to go ahead and use my embellishment kit that I got from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, along with, so she gave me the embellishment kit, and I'm using my Fine and Dandy paper pad that I had in my stash, and then I also pulled in some die cuts that I had from the Good Vibes collection, and then I also fussy cut some flowers and stuff off camera. So hopefully I've got it kind of prepped so that it won't take long to do this and as we talk. So I hope everyone had a good week. I didn't get a lot of creating done, but I did get a lot of organizing done. And hang on one second. Okay, I gotta get my trimmer. So I hope that everyone's getting their New Year's resolutions done and things like that. I was of the mindset that I really wanted to scrap a lot of pages this year, and it still may happen. I think this year so far, this is my 6th layout, but I have to give myself a little forgiveness because of the fact that I am doing a lot of organizing and getting my room looking a little bit better. And so that does take time away from the whole process. So I think my shooting for 365 pages in the year is kind of unrealistic. And that's okay. It's always something to go for. But in reality, I'll be happy if I get close to my 200 again. Like I said, this month, it's not going to happen. I went this week and I did spend, but again, it's for organization, which to me is, it counts, but it doesn't count, because in the end, it's going to help me with knowing what exactly I have in my stash. And that's half my problem right now. Even for preparing for today, I was doing so much running around. I know I have a sticker pack that I thought would go color-wise with this paper, and for the life of me, I can't find where I put it. And that's all because I have things here and there and everywhere and not organized. So that's going to be solved this year. So what I purchased was another one of those 10 drawer rolling carts from Michael's. It was on sale, and then it had a 20% off of everything, including sale items, coupon. So I got a good price on it. But what I've done is, last weekend when I was dog sitting my granddog while throwing the rope to him nonstop, I was also going through my enamel dots, and I took I had two of those like snap containers that they were just shoved in, and I took those 2 containers and I went and broke apart all of my embellishments to where, hang on, how big are these? These 10, they have in the sketch, there's the banners are kind of staggered, so I'm going to make 1 10, 1 8, and 1 7. I think that's kind of how they did it. Anyway, I went, maybe I'll do 8.5. I'll go 8.5 and not make it drastic. So I went through and I broke apart all my enamel dots stickers and was able to go through and break them down by color, and then I put them in the little iris storage containers. And so, and then I had also gone through a lot of my my die cuts, which had already been broke down that way. But what I did was I went and broke them down even further. And now I was able to rearrange some furniture in my room. And now I have my scrap drawers, which I've been purging by color. That cart, also in a 10-drawer cart, is sitting now next to the other cart I just purchased. And the two carts together, one will be scrap paper and like tissue paper with those colors. And then the other one will be the, I'll have the enamel dots, doilies, die cuts, anything kind of like a color drawer. If you watch Shannon from She's Crafty, I think is her title of her name. Anyway, she's got, she showed the other day hers, and it was kind of neat because she can basically open up the color, and everything that you need to embellish is kind of in those drawers. I mean, you can still have things broke down in like other types. Like I still have my stickers in another place and the bigger pieces I have, but it's all the little nitpicky things that you don't have a home for, you know, the little buttons and the enamel dots, and when you have little die cuts and things, to be able to pull out a drawer for the color is so much easier than having to go and scramble around and try and find little bits here and there. So that's what I did last weekend, and so now I've just, the only thing I have left is to label those drawers, and then they'll be full, and then I just have to move on to the next project of how I'm cleaning. So that was the only purchase I made during the week, and like I said, it was more organizational than anything, and I'm hoping in the end it's going to make it a lot easier when I decide that I want to go and make a layout, that I can just go to the drawer and be able to pull stuff out quickly and find my stuff. And I think that's the key. The other thing it did was it made me realize like what colors I had more of and what I didn't need to buy and what I did need to replenish in my stash. So I think part of this year in organizing and using is knowing what I actually have, and I think that's part of it. The other thing I started this week, Tiffany Spalding with, she has the Totally Tiffany designs or products. She is putting on her organizational challenge, and it's free to anybody. You don't have to go and buy her products or anything. Anyone who wants to play along can just go and register. She's going to have the videos up on YouTube, and she goes live and talks about organization and the steps that you can take. And it's an 8-week kind of a class that she's putting on. She does obviously show her products that she is selling, but you can also just go ahead and if you just want to go and look for the ideas and use something that you own, she totally supports that too. So I'm going to cut this down, I think, a little bit more because it's a little bit too big. In the sketch, all the strips are even at the bottom and then they stagger at the top. So I'm just going to go ahead and hunk this off. Let's see if this looks better. And I'm going to switch the balloons. And might take a little bit more off. Yeah, so that's kind of where I've been working on, trying to get, and then I've been working on videos into February so that all of the group videos are done, so then I can start working on some fun in between videos, and have the time to do it and not be scrambling like I feel like I'm doing right now. And I think that's just part of getting my channel up and going. Okay, so in the video they have in the sketch they have the 3 staggered, and then they have 2, it looks like they might be a little bit bigger, but I cut mine to 4x4. So this is my husband's uncle, and this was at his 70th birthday party. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is how they have the pictures laid out. Now they had a banner below, but instead I'm just going to use a strip of the paper and use the birthday candles as that strip. But I think I'm going to cut more off. And then I think what I'm going to do, because I don't like how the top edge looks, I think I'm going to take this little leftover, which is just now colored strip, and I think I might put that at the top. Let's see how that looks. And then I have the other one I could put at the bottom even, or even cut a little bit more of that off. I don't know if I like that, but I like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down and not think about it too much more. Sometimes it's, you know, you want to make the most beautiful layout, but sometimes it's just called get it stuck down and get it in your book. And that's kind of where I'm feeling right now. So we're going to go ahead and stick this down. So today is the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party. So that now that my daughter is all set up with her Tamiflu, and I have nowhere to go this weekend. I'm really hoping that I can play along for the whole weekend. I'm not, now if she needs me, obviously she can bring the grandkids over and we'll watch them, but she said she was okay and that they were just hanging out at the house and the kids were being good. And I'm not dog sitting this weekend, so I don't have to worry about having to throw constant rope for my fur baby. So that was good. So I might actually be able to spend the whole weekend in my room. And like I said, it's going to be between doing layouts and trying to get a couple videos ahead and just hanging out in my room, which I'm kind of excited about. It snowed here last night, and I don't know if they're calling for more snow or not, but it's really slushy and kind of gross out. So I have no desire to go out in this stuff. Okay, that looks better. And I got one in the center. And I think I might have, again, I was trying to see what I had. I think I might have some 8.5 by 11 paper that might also go with this. Michael's, for a while there, had a couple of the top designers' papers and things at their store, and they had it in the 8.5 by 11, like a variety pack. And so I do use those a little bit on the layouts too, and for some reason I think it might be, some of it be fine and dandy, so I need to get that out and see if I can use that while I'm doing these as well. So here's the pictures, they're going to be up here. Oops. Like that. And we'll run that across the bottom here. Sorry if you hear my neighbor. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they're probably plowing or something in their yard, making tons of noise. I think he's plowing. Okay. So these pictures were in 2015. Again, these were of my husband's uncle for his 70th birthday party. And we did lose him a couple years ago, so it's nice to be able to get these finally into an album. He is definitely a missed member of the family. So I don't know which of these I'm going to use. So I know I want they show the title down here, so I'm going to go ahead and do what they have. So I'm just going to put Michael 70. And then this was a party they threw for him, a surprise party at a brewery. So I thought this lovely time would work. So we'll go ahead and glue that down. So let's start with these. Yeah, he is definitely plowing up the front. Boys and their toys, huh? I think they all look forward to the snow so they can get all their little plows out and play. All right. Like how that looks. We got a little glitter on there now for birthday celebration. And like I said, I think this will look good right below. So this just says lovely time. And then I thought we could run up the side with the balloon. Like that. And then I do have like these flowers, and I have a camera. So I thought maybe I could tuck the camera in. Because everyone takes pictures. And then maybe tuck one of these flowers underneath, like that. And then maybe another flower down here like this. Now they show a bigger cluster down here, so maybe I'll use the big one here, like that. Actually, let's turn it. Kind of tuck it under the 70. Make that kind of a cluster. And then we can kind of put one up here. And then I have this die cut that says today was perfect. So let's just build our other one here, and then we're making our triangle. So I have a chipboard here, chipboard here, chipboard here. I don't know if I really need this one. I like this, it says be happy. Do maybe like right there. And, or no, let's do be happy up here. And then best friends, because this is a picture of Michael and his wife Joan, and they were best friends. And then I have just two more little ones. And then I have this tag that has kind of the yellows in it. Maybe if I throw this underneath and bring a little bit of that yellow in. It's a little bit higher. You cut a hunk off of it. There we go. Kind of like something like that. I got those flowers and maybe another one over here. I think that works. So that's going to be it for my layout. I'll glue everything down off camera, and I'll leave a final picture of it up above. I think I like how that looks. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Hopefully I didn't keep you too long. Again, keep going through your stash, keep finding out what you have. I think that's the best way for us to know when to spend. And I think I'm getting to that point, and knowing what I have and being able to pull things out of my stash and realize I don't need any more pink enamel dots or pink die cuts for a while, but I do need brown. So get to know what you have in your room. join the challenge. I'll try and leave the link below for Tiffany Spalding's website, and I will also try and leave the link for the others that are in the Freeze Gang that are joining in. And thank you for joining. Oh, and the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, if you want to contact Christina. Again, I think this embellishment kit idea is going to be a good one to try and use up some of my papers. Again, here I've cut into 4 different ones, actually 5 different papers from that paper pad that I wouldn't have cut into before. So get out your stuff, and you will see me again next Friday doing a layout from this kit as well. And hopefully next weekend I'll have a few extra layouts to share with you that I've done. And if you didn't see already today on my channel, I did upload a Christmas card. I'm joining in with Moira, Ronnie, Corinne, and I'm probably going to forget some others, that we're doing our Christmas on the 25th of series. And so last night I just did a couple really easy Christmas cards so that when December rolls around, I'll have them all made. But that was using buttons out of your stash. So if you have a lot of buttons and want to use them up, it's a very, very simple card that doesn't take much effort, and you can make them with scrap paper. So check that out as well, and you all have a great weekend, and we'll see you hopefully next Friday, as long as nobody has the flu and nothing else happens in my life. Have a good weekend. Bye.